Street Music Car and Audio Security has been providing the seven cities with your car audio security and accessory needs for well over 20 years. From customs to ground build-ups to simple radio installation, from the rims and tires to the custom interiors to the custom stereos and more, they're your one-stop shop located at 2714 Monticello Avenue between the corner of 26th and 27th Street in the heart of Norfolk. Call Street Music at 757-624-1717 or visit their Facebook and Instagram page at Street Music 757. Or just stop by and holler at Kenny Bug or D-Shine or the rest of the staff over there. They will help you keep the music on the streets.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kelz.
Boy BlasianHeatRock.
And we are live from the 7-5 podcast crew. Unfortunately, Cake's batter could not make it today, so we had to go ahead and...
Another PTO time.
Yeah, we had to go ahead and do it without her because we got a special guest who's going to do episode 4 for us, man. Special guest in the house, man. Should I go ahead and introduce him?
Go ahead and introduce him. Let the streets know.
We call him Mr. BK the VA. Mr. Shape VA. October's very own DJ Chino in the building, man. Clap it up for him one more time, man. What's going on, man? How you living?
I'm in here, man. It's good to be in the building, man. Salute y'all for what y'all got going on for this podcast.
Definitely appreciate
it's
that.
It's definitely
man.
a new wave, a new movement for here in VA, man, to exploit all these talented artists, DJs, everything else is going on out here. So
definitely, man. We definitely appreciate that, man. Appreciate that love, man.
Of course.
That felt good, him saying that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Number one.
That's a celebrity in here, man.
Nah.
Nah, we're gonna kick this thing off, man. We got a lot of questions for you and whatnot, man. But definitely right now, I want to know what I ask everybody. What you bumping in your whip right now? What you listening to riding around right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, nothing that has to do with the club that I play at. Nothing, man.
Surprise.
I play at so many clubs each and every day of the week, and it's like it just gets tiring, So what I do is I usually just let the radio play. I just let 103 Jams play. Just because it helps me better myself. As a communicator when it comes to this radio game, you gotta visualize yourself, ahead out of everybody. So what I do is I kind of just study everything, So when I'm bumping, like 103 Jams DJs on the shows, I study how they do, how they work and how they flow, and just the whole attitude, towards the whole the radio waves.
So it's like you mastering the craft behind the scenes
that I'm not even in yet,
That's in yet.
So it's like I'm kind of like ahead of myself, like I'm studying something that I'm not even on yet, So
it's no go-to track right now. Like if I go on your phone and be like, let me check his iTunes. It's no go-to track right now just to get you thinking.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. It's no go-to track, man.
Just let it ride.
I just let everything ride, man. That's it, man. I've been in this game for so long. It's nothing that's gonna just I can't just sit there and just motivate myself. I'm just there,
Yeah.
On my way to the club, on my way to work. Once I get in my zone, I'm in my zone.
That's what's up.
No Migos.
Definitely. Nah, that's just in the club, man. I gotta hear Migos when I'm sitting in front of 500-600 people. That's when I gotta hear this Migos, man. Not by myself.
I'll be honest with you. I call myself a pure hip hop fan, but for some reason I gravitated towards listening to Migos in the last 2-3 weeks. I never paid attention to them. It just. When you at home, I'm not in the club scene. I'm a little family man, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. When I'm home, sweeping the floor, raking the leaves, I got my headphones in. I just get amped,
But you know what though? That motivates you. You know what I'm saying? They got the number one hit out right now.
Bad and bougie.
They got it. Should have been every DJ's 12 o'clock song on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
That's
Speaking of New Year's Eve, we just left. I was there at the Gatsby. Shout out Creative Nation for doing the gas. I think Creative Nation, who else?
It was GD, Soulful.
Yeah, a bunch of them on there.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get some of y'all promoters on here as well.
Shout out
But
to them.
definitely 12 o'clock. OVO Chino steps on stage.
What do you drop?
He started off with, matter of fact, ball drop, boom. Happy New Year, boom, 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 boom. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, man, when I
Another
say
whole reference.
the crowd went stupid.
You can't go wrong with hoes.
You can't go wrong with that track. I didn't know where he was going. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta study. It's crazy, man. When you're trying to deliver something for 1,600 people, and it's not 1,600 people that's regulars. We're talking about people that spread out. You got people in town from everywhere. You have all kinds of races in there. You got Caucasians. You got the you got the black community. You have the Asians. You got the Latinos. Like, you got to play everything. You got to be diverse. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Asians.
I know you asleep in your bed.
You know it.
But man, I'm talking about when he dropped that, it was like, I felt like the floor would have caved in. Like, it was that type of energy that he put in there. And like I said, I don't know if it was just a song, if it was just a date, or if it was just Chino. Like, that was the perfect song to put on. You know what I'm saying? Right at 12 o'clock. And that joint just carried the whole momentum from 12 on to 2. It was nonstop. People dancing, people going crazy. Like I said, it was lit.
You got me wanting to go out next year. Let's hear y'all get to December 31st, 2017. I'll be out.
2018 already.
Hey, you don't gotta wait till New Year's Eve to party like that,
Definitely. But we definitely want to ask you, like, where did DJing start from? Like, where did it originate with you and say, you know what, boom, I want to pick up a crate and pick up some records and get the turntable? Like, where that come from? You know what I mean?
Well, it all originated from where I was actually born and raised at, which is New York, Brooklyn. So
shout out to PK.
Everything originated as far as music. When you go back in history, a lot of the original music, what I'm saying, comes from New York City, as far as DJs, artists. So, you can never, degrade that city, I mean, it's the originators. DJing wise, one of my cousins, I started when I was like 15, 16. One of my cousins, he's only a couple years like older than me, but he actually made it into the radio scene out there for Hot 97. His name's DJ Young Child. Okay. So,
shout him out.
He made, he motivated me, we started off, by tuning into the stations, listening to Flex, Clue, and
that was definitely one of my questions. Like, what was the influence behind it? Like,
those are legends right there. So they're always gonna get you hype, especially back in the day. I mean, they were the only ones. Like I said, the time difference, the generations is just so different now.
Crazy.
So those are actually like legends in our books. Because when you were listening to them back in, I'm talking about when I was listening to them in like 95, 96, 94.
The golden era right there.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about, those ages right there, the 90s, the mid 90s. Like you're tuning into your to your radio, and it wasn't no CDs back then.
Tape decks.
That was
it was tape decks. So what we would do, people never knew this though, but what we used to do was actually take blank cassette tapes and put it in there and record.
Yeah,
we did that.
They don't know about that.
The 90 babies don't know about that.
They don't know about that.
They don't even know. Remember, we had to take paper and stick it in a little
to
tape
re-record over
to re-record
it.
over
Exactly.
On,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? Just to record the shows, record the songs. That's how we used to originally make our own little mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Just, like we ain't know where to get the music from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't really have the money as kids to go and buy the cassette tapes, every album that came out and stuff like that. So what we used to do is take blank, cassette tapes, plug it in there. Every time the newest hit come on,
You run
record it,
Yeah.
stop it. Then
Exactly.
the
I remember
next,
those
the
feelings.
next banger come on, record it. When it ends, stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Our parents wasn't even letting us listening.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying? To
We
that
had to
type
sneak
of
back in
music.
the
We had
day.
to
yeah, exactly.
Sneak listen to that stuff, man. So that's definitely.
So that you know, like I said, you already know the originators from back then. It's totally different, the generation. So that's how we used to do things back then.
Let me ask you this one. Being that you came up in that time frame, this is before Serato. What was your first pair of turntables?
Of course, man. You know I had to go top notch, man. The Techniques 1200s.
Woo.
Have to.
1200s cost a lot. There was a lot back then.
Oh, back then they're a lot, and it's still a lot because
They're not even making them no more.
Nah, they're discontinued. So if you don't own a pair,
Talk that DJ talk. I don't know about that shit.
That's the originator. That's the Technique 1200s to a DJ is like not even a Benz no more. It's more like having a Bentley.
Word?
It's like the Bentley of all turntables. Like,
damn,
the direct drive.
And that's what you started on?
Yes. Yes, you have to, because if you started in anything else, like the mixer wise, of course, the mixers upgraded as the years, went by. But as far as the turntables itself, that 1200, the Technique has been since day one. So you had all the greats used it.
Okay.
They never used nothing else, so you ain't got no choice but to use it. So
I started out in my parents' basement with some belt drives. That's how I learned how to count beats and mix and match. And then when I had the money, I bought the 1200s and everything. 1200s set me back $1,000, and it was used. I think it was 500 a piece, and then I had to save up for a mixer. So knowing that, knowing the history of the 1200s, they're hip hop staples.
I'm talking that foreign talk right now too.
Yeah, so
talk that foreign talk.
Just trying to give a little history to those that's younger.
That's that real
25.
DJ shit.
Yeah,
that's that real DJ shit, man. So we trying to figure out, because it's Mr. BK to VA. You know what I mean? Like how you get from Brooklyn to Virginia. Like
7'5".
It's like you just popped up one day and just bam, like Chino, Flyers. All that, like, how you get from BK to VA?
Because like when I moved here in 2009, I was in and out of VA before 2009, just to scope the scene out, because I kind of knew where I was headed to and where I wanted my next residence to be, and of course it was VA. So before you make that move, and it's a big move, moving from New York, from one state to another. You got to kind of study your surroundings and where you're gonna be living at, and of course, my love was DJing. So my area of study was gonna be the clubs, and seeing how they the DJs run the shows out here. So when I got out here, 2009 was just a few years ago. It was what
that shit feel like yesterday, right?
It was what, like eight years ago.
7, 8 years ago.
Yeah. So 7, 8 years ago, it seems like it was yesterday. But the time, changed. Like, what I'm saying, the time frame. Like when I got here in 2009, like to me, the whole club scene was just
dead.
It was, it was. Like it was
dead.
It was dead.
It was
like,
regular.
That's when I stopped going to the club right around that time.
It was dead. It was regular.
Like it wasn't no, if you wasn't on the radio, then you wasn't in the clubs. And that's how it is still in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like New York, if you're not on the radio, Hot 97, Power 105, you're not in the clubs, especially the popping parties. So that's how it was here. Like y'all said, Entourage days, Blakely's,
Club Rain.
all those DJs in there was from the radio station. Like
exactly.
Shout out to DJ B.
Yeah, B. I know he did that thing over there. Blakely's. I used to DJ Blakely's. With Fonz and Jack and Spades. Rick G's.
You taking it back right now. For y'all who wasn't in the clubs back then, those was the spots.
So yeah,
back in the day.
So exactly. So when I got here, it was just dumb. But they just needed a little more.
That push.
They needed that push. They needed that more life. To it.
Because we got you as like it seems like this is how they put you out, where it's like it's Chino, and then under Chino is all the other DJs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing, you know what I mean, from people. So that's definitely, it's like they look at you, and like I said, what people tell you is you're a marketing guru.
Yeah.
Like they say, like, man, Chino is like a marketing guru out here as far as putting on. You know what I mean? Like I was telling him behind the scenes was when you put your name attached to something, it seems like that's the spot.
Yeah.
Like when Chino's DJing there, that's where it's gonna be lit at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It seems like other parties don't even want to, you know what I mean, put stuff out when they say Chino's having something there on that day. Damn, we about to take a loss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's crazy how
hurt pockets.
Yeah, it's crazy how, you know, people look at you and that's this market. Like, so where did you get this grind from? You know what I mean?
Of course, you know, like I said, I love VA because this is my second home. You know, I don't got nothing bad to say about VA, but you know, the one thing I can say is that you know I was, you know, I never learned nothing. You know, none of my like marketing skills, you know, DJing, all that stuff. You know, I ain't learned nothing from here. You know, but it motivated me more just living here to actually do better and work harder than what I did. You know, what I already started. You know, like we was talking about earlier.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, you know, behind closed doors. When you find out that you can't really learn nothing from you know from the area that you in, what do? You start scoping out in other areas and you start learning your trade, you know, your skills from other areas. So that's exactly what I've been doing since I moved here. Been studying, you know, all my marketing tools, everything from back home in New York, you know, going to Miami, you know, because I travel a lot and I DJ in a lot of other states. So every time I go into different states, you know, everything is done differently. Nothing is just like VA.
So it's like you take New York mind frame everywhere you go.
Everywhere. That's never gonna leave. You know, when I go to Miami, when I DJ in Miami, I'm still gonna have that mind frame. I'm here in Virginia, I live here, still gonna be that mind frame. I go to Vegas, that mind frame. You know,
Exactly.
but that mind frame is.
He at the podcast. We got a BK to NY hat on. Like wherever he go, he taking
you know
New York.
That's how you're supposed to do. You're supposed to represent where you're from.
You know,
no problem.
But like I look at it like when you got here, I wasn't seeing. I mean, I might be wrong, but I wasn't seeing DJs with cameras doing videos, having promo videos. Like I didn't see that until
ahead of his time.
Chino came. You know what I mean? Now and I still haven't seen it as done as he does it. But like the promo that you do, it's like if you have an event in the 757, if you don't have DJ Chino for the event, then it's an issue. Like that event is not going to do what it's supposed to do if OVO Chino is not behind it.
Marketing.
Yeah. Like that's crazy how they look at you for that.
I mean,
now go ahead.
So, you know, we figured that we know that you're a top 5 DJ, but who do you feel are top 5 DJs in this area? 7-5. It could be. It don't have to be. You know, don't necessarily have to be in the club. It could be somebody that's not in the club. But who do you feel are the top 5 DJs in this area?
You wanted to pinpoint that 7-5, didn't you?
Certified.
After we just talked about it.
Look, this is gonna make or break.
Oh man,
DJ's about to come out with a diss record.
Oh man,
text messages about to blow up.
I've had plenty of diss records on me already. You know, that's you know, I
come
love
for
it.
the territory, right? Well, go ahead. What's up? Top 5
man,
DJs.
5. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I don't even know if I can name 5.
Wow.
But
wow.
You know,
I know you can name 5.
You know, of course the you know the ones I'm gonna name are of course the legends. You know, I respect them a lot because you know they're on the airwaves. You hear them 24/7 on 103 Jams. Of course I gotta give a big salute to DJ LES.
Okay, that's one.
LES.
That's definitely number one because you know we could relate to each other. You know, us being from New York, him being from Queens, me being from Brooklyn. When I first moved here, he was really the first DJ that I linked up with. That kind of schooled me to the VA way, I want to say, since he's been here already.
Yeah. Nas producer, by the way.
Okay.
Nas DJ producer, yeah. So he's definitely got to be number 1. Number 2, I don't know if y'all remember this DJ. He had moved. His name is Boz.
Yeah, I know Boz.
Yeah, DJ Boz.
He was on 102.1 back in the day.
Okay.
Before they shut down.
Schooled me on something.
So, you know, he's from New York too, you know, same area. So, you know, we clicked also, you know. So it was kind of like that little triangle, you know. It was me, LES, Boz, you know. And then later on throughout the years, I kind of linked up with Jack and Spade.
It's a legend.
he he actually approached me on the I see you out here working. And he tells me that every time I see him.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Every time. He's like, yo, I see you working.
That gotta be a great feeling for somebody.
He's like, I see you grinding.
You know what I mean? For somebody outside, for somebody in that same lane to say, yo, I see what you're doing, that gotta be like a type of feeling you can't even you know what I mean? A type of feeling you can't even
and when you get props like that, right? It's not always 100% on yo, I see you working as far as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when it comes to giving props to a DJ, right? Everybody wants to think of it as okay, he's a good DJ as far as the skills, you know what I'm saying? Being a DJ, of course you gotta have scratching skills, you gotta have mixing skills, you gotta match BPMs, you gotta be able to to do all that. But
Pre-Serato, by the way, y'all. Pre-Serato.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's not, like a lot of people, okay, I get a lot of shit where it's like, okay, he's a horrible DJ. He don't know how to mix. He don't know how to do this. He don't know how to do that. But being a DJ, being a club DJ, okay, that's not what we're focused on doing. You know what I'm saying? Our main focus as a DJ, a club DJ, is to cater to the crowd.
Correct.
We're not up there to have a showcase and to show off our skills and mixing and scratching and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got different DJ showcase shows for that.
DMC, right?
Yeah,
DMC
exactly. That's what you got shows like that for. When you in a club, when you a club DJ, you're in there to cater to the club. You got 3, 4, 500 plus people out there. You're catering to everybody. So when you got top DJs like that, saluting you and giving you your props, I've heard it firsthand. They're like, yo, as far as a DJ, you're good. But everything else is what makes you great.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 50% of you is the DJing part. You know what I'm saying? You got that down packed 50%. But the other 50% is everything else that you're putting into it. Marketing. When you're trying to market yourself, you got to invest in yourself. A lot of people out here don't want to invest in themselves because what's the main thing, that you got to do to invest in yourself? You got to spend money. Exactly. A lot of people don't want to spend money, especially on themselves. But they expect their name to get out there. They expect them to get booked. But how you going to get booked if your name's not even out there?
Gotcha.
Who's going to know you? If your picture's not on a flyer, every flyer, if your name is not on every flyer.
Drop that marketing shit. For these young players.
Like, it's a lot to learn, you know what I'm saying? Like everything costs money.
Let the people take notes. Keep talking.
Like everybody keeps talking about, these DJs is undercutting, stuff like that. Yeah, they undercutting because they can't afford to put themselves out there like that.
Exactly.
They can't.
DJing for chicken wing platters.
They used to say that about me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. The hating, stuff like that. They used to always.
Hold on. We're gonna get to the hating, but I need you to get back to. You gave me 3 DJs. I need you to give me 2 more.
2 more. You killing me.
He was going in too.
He was going in. I need to pause him right quick because we got a whole part for that hating part.
I know you can come up with 2 more.
2 more DJs, man.
From the 757.
Y'all put me on the spot, man.
Come on. That text message is booming. This track coming soon.
Yo,
they gonna be scratching their disc records.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. I do give props to one other DJ, man. I seen him grow here in Virginia. I was actually the first DJ that he met, and we chopped it up back in Mango's days.
Exactly
is Izzy.
Izzy,
you know
the DJ.
He rapping now too, right?
I just talked about Izzy mixtape.
The reason why I'm even saying his name is everybody got their own skills, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own way of DJing, stuff like that. He's I respect his game because, he started off as, as any other DJ. You know what I'm saying? What separated him from any other DJ, and he's, kind of, treading on my platform now. You know what I'm saying? Is because he created his own little wave. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He attached himself to the right people, to the right promoters. They helped him out. Any little opportunity that he has, he's gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So using what he got, you know what I'm saying? Now, he got a nice little buzz, with the college and being from NSU, being around the right promoters.
Chino out here talking that Izzy shit out here.
He got, you got to give props when props is due. You know what I'm saying? Like,
respect that.
And it's definitely one of the DJs I can respect because I seen his marketing. You know what I'm saying? And his marketing reminds me of myself.
That's what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Where he got his idea from to start doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he got it. You know what I'm saying? He might have, got it from me, some parts. You know what I'm saying? But either which ways, you know what I'm saying? At least he's doing something different than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Besides me. So.
All right, so if you can't name that last
That's
DJ,
4.
we give you a pass. Do you want to go ahead and take that pass?
You
Or
want to
can't
put yourself
name
in
that
as
last
5? You gonna put yourself in as 5? Ain't nobody teetering for 5. You know what I mean?
I can hear the scratching on the records right now.
Somebody at home got their shit pre-typed. They about to hit send.
They pressing
don't hear
buttons
their
on their
name
controller
right
right now.
Nah, see, the thing is that I don't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So
Respect it.
it's like I'm not just gonna say it just because I'm under pressure. Like at the end of the day, I have no friends out here. That's my mentality. So with or without naming people, I mean, I'm not losing anything.
Secure the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm worried about what Chino got to do. But
Okay.
but like I said, at the end of the day, being a man, you know what I'm saying, being able to cough up the words as a man, I do respect those 4 DJs that I did, mention. So
That's what's
Dig
up.
it. We got one for you. Switch it over to rappers. I know, being that you're a prominent DJ, that you get hit with demos,
Yes.
left and right links, left and right.
yes.
Dude showed us his email. His email had like 26,000 damn emails.
I think it was 30.
30,000 emails
37,000 on one phone.
on one phone.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is any local artist that got your attention in the 7-5?
As of the current moment, no. Not currently, but there are some local talent that I've worked with over the past years. Like, of course, Yawn.
Shout out Young Money On.
I respect him and his movement because he's another one of those that gets hated on the most, and he's from here.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
crazy,
saying?
right?
He's from here. Like he has a lot of hatred towards him from his own peoples that
True.
want to see him fail. You know what I'm saying? Just because they hating on his lifestyle that he lives, that he's connected to the right people. So everybody wishes that they could be taken care of just like him. You know what I'm saying? Being that he reps his hood so much. But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just told y'all earlier, you gotta secure yourself. You gotta make sure yourself is good before anybody else is good. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
you.
That's facts.
so
right there.
so I respect him a lot for doing, for acting how he does. He's mad flagrant. He's mad ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that in a good way.
But do you think that's a marketing technique?
Of course, everything that he does is a marketing.
Because even when
technique, you know what I'm
people
saying?
don't like him, they talk about him because of the crazy, retarded things that he does.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What he does, you know what I'm saying? It's just a way of him showing, you know what I'm saying? Like first of all, you're not gonna get back at your haters by fighting fire with fire. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You fight back with success. You know what I'm saying? So you showing your haters, you showing the people that's hating on you right now your success and the money you getting and the cars you driving and the trips you taking and the bitches you fucking. You know what I'm saying? That shit's just gonna make them even more mad. And they're like, yo, no
Facts.
no matter how much we, you know.
New York word, facts.
Nah, just end it, cause it's still recording. So
Pause break. We don't take breaks in the podcast.
is it still recording, or you want to press record again?
Let me hit record again.
Would be the famous person's phone.
Prop it down. Yeah, we got to get all that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we good.
We back on.
So
So you said Yarn. Anybody else?
Yeah, Young, I give him props. It's another dude out, Young Crazy. I give him props because he got a nice little wave going
Cakes
on.
Batter, you hear that?
Number
Cakes
one
Batter,
fan.
you hear that? He said Young Crazy.
Yeah.
Get
you
down.
know, who else did I support before? ATI.
Okay.
I supported the ATI movement. A driver. I never really talked to him, on a personal level, but I see his work.
That's what's up.
I pay attention to everybody. So
That was, our
driver.
that was our first guest.
First guest on the podcast, A driver. Shout out to A driver.
Who else? Like I said, man, it's a million other artists out here, but those are the ones that I played, a part in, so.
Got you. So, being that 2016 just passed, you know what I mean? What is the goals and expectations that you got set for 2017?
My goals and expectations.
Hold on, because you had a crazy year in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go back on this. I ain't seen a DJ throw a party like a Chino party.
Yeah.
His own party.
He throw his own party.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean? He got his own guests.
My birthday party,
Like he pulling up into some things that I can't afford. You know what I mean? And some things.
It's my birthday party, man. It's almost like a VA celebration, like a national holiday that one day, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever I throw my birthday parties, it just got so big over the years, that it has to be done.
And then the crazy thing is you don't even do your own party on like a Saturday.
Nah.
On like a Friday when people don't gotta go to work the next day.
Nah.
This dude throw it in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
That lets you know how nice you are.
We out here tired. He said work bent over.
I got to, man. The past 2 years, Granby Theater, I had to do it on Thursday nights. You know what I'm saying? I chose Thursday nights because, at the end of the day, I'm the type of dude, I don't want no type of competition. I don't want nobody in my way. Because if something's in my way, then I'm going to get tight, and that's going to affect everything else that I do.
That's marketing. See, I ain't think about that.
So I know for a fact, if I do it on an off day that nobody in the city's doing anything at, guess where everybody in the city's going to be at?
It'll be with you.
Exactly, and
could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
I
appreciate that.
One of the years I actually got I almost got kind of, because my birthday weekend lies kind of like where Hampton University's homecoming is, so they threw a concert. They always throw their homecoming concerts on Thursdays, and they had Fetty Wap and a few other people going in headlining. Come to find out that same year, Fetty got into that accident. Where he fell off the bike or whatever. So he had to cancel a few shows, and those are one of the shows. So I kind of
that worked out.
It all worked out perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
always prepared.
Yeah. This past year, I had to break in Origami, the new club.
Exactly.
Crave Nation. Shout out to them. That was one of the first parties there. That was actually the second party there. The first party they had, the grand opening, was Tiana Taylor.
And then the headline Chino.
And then
the second one.
Mine was the next year. And I kind of lucked. I really lucked up that night. You want to know why? Because the day after, we got hit with that hurricane.
Yeah, so you had the pre-hurricane party.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was called, the pre-hurricane party.
So the DJ guys is looking out for this.
Yo,
kid.
I'm telling you, I lucked up because the next day, it was crazy.
That's 2 times in a row.
It was crazy. But that Friday night was beautiful. It was beautiful that night.
The next birthday party, we got to do the podcast. We got to switch it up. Do the podcast.
We'll do a live podcast.
Yeah, I got to do it at the party.
Chino.
Yeah.
What's that? That'll be the 4th?
8th.
That'll be
the 8th. No, 9th annual.
That'll be the 9th annual. I know you had Troy Ave one year.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, you doing it different, like I said, than any other DJ out there.
Because this goes back to the DJs, undercut and stuff like that. They always complain that they don't get enough money. DJs always complain there's not enough gigs out here. So if you have enough confidence in yourself to know that you could bring out the city, because I want to say out of a whole party, out of 100%. DJs have to at least be 30-40%, you know what I'm saying, in the mix when it comes to bringing people in the club.
Okay.
There has to be at least 40% of the people, the crowd that's in there, that's coming to see the DJ.
But that's what I'm saying. You doing it like at a level where it ain't even been done yet.
Well, I mean,
I even go back to the summer. I'm at the Rock the Yacht. I'm on the boat. You know what I mean? I've been, I've been following the movement for a minute. You know what I mean?
Kelz the partier of the crew.
Hey, low key, I'm out here.
So so the Rock the Yachts, I just do my own events,
you see
man.
What I'm saying?
All white parties.
Nobody's doing that.
No.
That's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. So what you got planned in the bag for 2017?
2017.
I need to know now. I need to start getting my outfit together.
I got some upcoming concerts, man. Just in January alone, man. Bringing Dave East.
Dave East is killing it right now.
January 19th, and then the Thursday after we bring in Mobb Deep. The legends.
Okay.
So that's for January right there. Of course, CIAA will be shortly right after. And CIAA will be shortly right after, in Charlotte,
Okay.
Right back there. I was there last year. I had to do a party with Boosie.
The best time of my life, CIAA 8 years ago.
And,
right, I almost didn't come back.
Right, and right after that is Miami. You know what I'm saying? Right back to Miami. And then that same weekend, right after Miami, right back here for MEAC weekend.
Y'all DJs, this should be inspiration to these DJs
it's
out
cloth
here.
talk.
You see what I'm saying?
Say cloth talk.
This should be inspiration. Like, y'all should be listening to this and be motivated. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I need to step my game up.
Look, I'm going to Guitar Center after I leave here.
It's like
you should step you gotta, like, the level you putting these people on is crazy.
And that's not even half the schedule right there.
That's not even half the schedule.
Not even half.
For 2017.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I stole an outfit from Chino. I told him behind the scenes. I wasn't gonna tell y'all.
Thieving ass.
He had this black and red outfit. The joint was fire. I knew people saw it, but I waited a whole year. I threw it on. I got the same love that he got. So I'm just going to act like, hey, I appreciate
y'all need to start
it.
deleting y'all pictures because Kel's going to be looking at your joint and copying your style.
Don't be surprised if I got a BK to NY hat on in a couple of weeks. I'm in the club. I'm on stage and all that.
Bread with
you know what I mean? But
spread love is the Brooklyn way.
So look, how many? This is a crazy question though. But how many text messages, how many phone calls you get every night? Just saying, yo, can I get in free? Come on. I got a homie with me or females. Like, can I get in free? Like,
yeah, I mean, you already know what time it is. Especially when you're hosting and DJing the hottest parties. Everybody want to get in. Who do you respond to? Who do you don't respond to?
Yeah. Because a lot of people probably gonna say, "Dang, you don't text me back."
I that's why I got a personal phone and a work phone. So that way I could distinguish. Who I want to reply back to and who I don't want to reply back to. So, what I do is, I distinguish who's consistent with me.
Okay.
And I separate who's consistent with me and who's not consistent with me. The people that's not consistent with me are the ones that I kind of don't respond to. The ones that are consistent with me are the ones I look out for because they stay consistent,
Okay.
So,
that makes sense.
That's how I do.
Street Music Car and Audio Security has been providing the 7 cities with your car audio, security, and accessory needs for well over 20 years. From customs to ground build-ups to simple radio installation, from the rims and tires to the custom interiors to the custom stereos and more, they're your one-stop shop located at 2714 Monticello Avenue between the corner of 26th and 27th Street in the heart of Norfolk. Call Street Music at 757-624-1717 or visit their Facebook and Instagram page at Street Music 757. Or just stop by and holler at Kenny Bug or D-Shine or the rest of the staff over there. They will help you keep the music on the streets. All right, so shout out to Cakes, our co-host. She's not here. She's making some money for us. For her, hopefully.
Secure the bag, Cakes.
We have this
Cakes batter
segment that we have. We're trying to hurry up, get it out for you. It's called Relationship Advice, where we have listeners call in, not call in, but text us or email us, asking us questions to ask on the air to us and the guests. And the question that we have from one of our anonymous listeners was, if you had more than 20 sexual partners, are you classified as a hoe?
Damn.
That
shit gets real now.
Yeah,
fuck the music talk.
20 is they're never gonna criticize us men like they do women.
That's facts.
So
New York Warriors.
So in women in a woman world, 20 is
like 100.
Is like 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's multiplied like
you know,
crazy.
I
right?
met a shorty before that admitted that she had damn near 20, bodies under her already. And
you can't rock with that.
Nah. That's just too many bodies. That's too many dead bodies under you. You know what I'm saying? Like
too many oil changes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just too many in the body bag.
We said this in the last podcast. For 2017, we need the box facts. The car facts, we need the box facts nowadays.
Box facts, man. But it's never gonna be accurate. It's never gonna be accurate at all. A woman will never release her real numbers. Remember that.
We need to check resumes. We doing background checks.
You can't even, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so hard to trust anybody nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like we were the originators of being dogs. Us men.
Facts.
Everybody knows us men. We're all dogs.
New York talk now. You know what I mean? We got New York guests. I gotta talk New York talk. Facts.
But you know what I'm saying? But now the women, that ass. Like now the women are categorized as being players and dogs
the word they use, savage, is the word they use.
Savage.
Shout out to Rihanna.
That's the word they use for being
like the females are way ahead of us now. You know what I'm saying? To where they doing all the dirt. And they ahead of the game.
That's 100% facts. I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question as well. 20. 20, I don't know, man. Because 20 to a woman is like 100 to a dude. Like, us men not considered a dog until we get to 100. Right? Real talk, right?
Is this facts?
I mean...
It's facts, B. Word is bond, son. True to life.
I mean, look. Hey, look. You want to hear what's facts,
with
though?
Some Timbers on.
You want to hear what's facts? See, females is different because they got the certain, what you guys call it, the PUSSY. You know what I'm saying? They have that right there, and you get a certain amount of bodies under there. It's not gonna stay the same size.
Oh no, they can do Kegels.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
2017
Kegels. With us dudes, you know what I'm saying? Our shit's gonna be the same,
I don't know. Back in the day, the military wise, I don't know. They use that vinegar up.
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, my answer, I don't want to know that shit. I mean, if I was in that position, because I'm not.
I don't think I'm gonna ask.
So you wouldn't want to know if your girl was a Hall of Famer?
I would want to know, but at the same time,
what if she was a Hall of Famer?
Hall of Famer shit. I'm gonna do my background first. I'm gonna do the background.
Nah, but you would never know everything.
Donnell Jones trap.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. You would never know.
Yeah.
You would never know. You know what I'm saying? Shorty could tell you 5, but she done had 20 under her belt.
That's why you need to date a chick out of high school. Matter of fact,
and there's no way you will ever find out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you meet a shorty that's over 25.
Exactly. Facts.
Shorties nowadays, I know shorties is 21 with 3 kids. You feel me?
Facts. That is facts. I know somebody like that.
I know shorties that's 19 with
Crib
3
is
kids.
like $16.
For
rent.
They selling food stamps?
You know what? I need to ask though. I definitely
not for us though, because we don't participate in none of that stuff.
Nah, allegedly. So look, I'm gonna ask one more question too. Allegedly. Somebody told me that DJ Chino in 2016 was the highest paid local DJ in the 7-5. Allegedly. I don't know if they count in your pockets. I don't know.
I mean,
they told me that, and if that's the case, let me buy $5.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to know your worth, man. That's it. Somebody, me as being, me being Chino, I felt like I put a lot into this game. I put a lot into my work. So, one thing about me, I'm trying to get my money.
You're going to pay me.
I'm trying to get my money because, at the end of the day, you're not just paying me for being a DJ. You're paying me for everything else I bring to the table.
Exactly.
Selling VIPs, marketing, bringing birthdays, bringing a crowd, all that. You know what I'm saying? So
facts, B.
That's facts. B.
Facts, B.
But we appreciate you. I know you about to go off to another gig. See, that's working right there. You're going off to another gig.
We definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Coming through and blessing the mics for us, man.
I appreciate y'all,
the first DJ we had on the podcast, man. Episode 4, man. Dang, we just wanted. We just happy you showed us the love, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. You know, I don't really do this, so it's kind of different for me.
Definitely.
And I respect our work, so that's why I even reached out back and decided to do this.
Exactly.
So,
Facts, B.
Shout out to Kate. She's missing, but
Kate, we held you down as best we could. Though he
know.
didn't get to meet you there. She definitely sent us a lot of different good questions to ask for you.
We need to have more of these going on, because.
No, we don't.
30 minutes to an hour is not a lot for me to talk about.
Oh, okay, yeah. We definitely got to get you again, but definitely, we don't need more podcasts out here.
I got years to talk about under here.
Exactly. So. Live from the 7-5, man. Like I said, we definitely appreciate you, man. And just keep doing your thing, baby.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all one more time.
All right.
And hit me up on that Instagram, Snapchat, OVO DJ Chino. For all my upcoming events and all that, man. 757 podcast, man. I see y'all, man, working.
All right.
We out.